everyone, how are you? And welcome to Minecraft 17W45B/Snapshot, or basically the latest snapshot for Minecraft, or what will eventually be the 1.13 update. Now, there are some things about this update that I am very much looking forward to, such as the command system being reworked, because using the commands can be a little obnoxious at times, and I'm curious to see what they will do with that, and that is something, again, that I'm very supportive of. But there is one thing in this snapshot that I am not supportive of, and I think you guys can guess what it is. And I have never had to actually download a snapshot before just to do a review. I usually just kind of read about it, or I look up other people's videos and I'm like, okay, it looks fine. I mean, some things I would definitely do without, but you know, it's livable. I can still play Minecraft. I mean, I hated the 1.9 update, but I can still play Minecraft. But this bothers me. So I'm going to start up a new world, and I'm going to show you guys what is upsetting me so much. Alright everybody, so the first thing that I want to point out is the cow. This is not the same cow that we had when Minecraft first began, but regardless, the cow is still pretty blocky. It definitely needs to be updated quite a bit to something slightly more realistic, but now the cow has horns, it has an udder, if it would let me look at its udder. There, it has an udder, it has spots, it has a little bit of variation to it, but I mean, again, it looks kind of goofy. It still needs to be upgraded, but it's going in a decent direction at least. It still looks like a real animal. I mean, cows in the real world aren't really that exciting looking of animals anyways. So, then we have the sheep, and one thing that we'll notice about the sheep is that the lower part of its legs are less of a width than its thighs. Its body does actually come out a little bit from its thighs as well, so it has a little bit of depth and, you know, three-dimensionality to it. And the sheep's face, when you look at it from the side, you can see that it juts out. Now, we're all used to this and so on and so forth, and the sheep has... We're used to these textures, and the sheep just... It has a really nice look to it. It has really good animations, and it's quite enjoyable to look at. Again, not the same as the way sheep started out in this game, but regardless, it's really been heavily upgraded, and it looks really good. Still a little goofy looking, but it looks really good. And then we have the bat, which is just absolutely adorable, and the animations on it are so good. It's such a complex texture. The model is very complex. It was not easy for them to make, and it looks, again, fantastic. What a great design. I mean, if Mojang can do this, then why can't they make a horse model? I mean, you look at this horse, and I never really understood why they needed to use the model from Mo Creatures when they could have made their own, and now I understand. They don't know how to make a horse model. Now, horses are complex-looking animals in real life. They're very curvy, they have a lot of joints and a lot of parts and pieces, kind of, sort of, but if a mod creator can make a horse, why can't Mojang? I mean, they have Microsoft and all Microsoft's resources at their disposal. Why can't they make a horse? I mean, this looks really bad. The mane doesn't meet up with the back like a realistic horse, so it looks like there's just something about it. It's like the mane looks like it's too short. And when you look at the horse from behind, if it would let me turn behind it, the head doesn't look like it's too big, but when you look at it straight on, the head looks too big. I mean, it literally looks too big, and it looks like the center of its face is being squeezed or constricted. It doesn't look right. The ears are too short. The legs are too short. The tail is outrageously too short. It doesn't look good. We have had the same horse model for so long, we might as well keep it the way it is, or do something better. I mean, literally, this doesn't look right. Nothing about this looks okay. This looks very poorly designed. The donkey doesn't look so bad. I mean, the one thing that I can say about the new donkey model and the horse model is that the hooves look like hooves. They did good with that. But, again, the donkey, same thing. The face looks like it's being constricted. It looks like it's in pain. And the change isn't so drastic, but still, it doesn't look right. Something about it looks off. It's very disproportionate. Now with the skeleton horse, they get away with it a little bit because it's a skeleton. it still looks like it's too short, but it's not so bad. I mean, the skeleton horse has always kind of looked like a very difficult texture to do, but it doesn't look so bad. And even the zombie horse, I mean, texture-wise looks fantastic still, but it still looks ridiculous like the other, regular normal horse. So why would they do that? I really don't understand why they would do that. I mean, we have an oak tree here, and for some reason oak trees drop apples, which makes absolutely no sense. Why don't we have rare apple trees instead, which are found strictly in forests and jungle biomes? I think that would be appropriate. Or just have fruit trees in general that are biome specific. Again, I think that would be appropriate. It certainly would not be overpowered if apple trees were rare, because then you wouldn't have this like OP apple farm. You'd actually have to work for it, which is what Mojang likes to make us do. They like to make us work for things. I'm okay with that. But why do this? There was nothing wrong with the way the horse used to be. Why would you break something that wasn't broken? Like, why would you break something? Are you trying to make Minecraft look bad? We've got these really ugly grass textures that look really terrible because real-life grass doesn't even look that bad. Like, real-life grass can a lot of the time be way prettier than that. This is a really ugly color. This is like puke green. Why would I want my game to look like that? And a lot of people say, well, just use a texture pack or just use the Quark mod. Now, I love Quark. Quark makes Minecraft look very beautiful. And I love texture packs, and texture packs do some beautiful things with Minecraft and make Minecraft look way better than the default. But I'm not talking about mods. I'm talking about improving default Minecraft, because there's really no reason not to improve default Minecraft. And it's not as simple of, well, why not? It's a matter of, this doesn't look good. This looks bad. This is a bad texture. This is ugly. This is not an appealing color. I don't want Minecraft to look like puke green. I don't. And it's the same with savanna biomes. They're that horrible, ugly yellow color. And then you've got the textures of like diorite and andesite and whatnot, and those textures really don't look that good either. They're very bland, and you can't really do a lot with those blocks. And why is it, as a matter of fact, let me show you guys right now, why is it that in order for me to get pink concrete, I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? And then mine it out. Why can't I just put these two things into a crafting table? I gotta find a crafting table. Why can't I just put that in a crafting table? Like, maybe take 8 of those and surround them around a bucket of water. And maybe you don't get the bucket back. Or maybe you do. But surround that, bucket with the 8 concrete powder, and then you get 8 concrete. Why can't we do that? Why did they think that this method was okay? Why is it that when I sleep in beds post 1.9, I get stuck in them? Why does that happen? Why haven't they fixed that? That's something in Minecraft that actually needs to be fixed. There was nothing wrong with the way the horse used to look. Why would you do that? And this is becoming a trend in Minecraft now, where they do things like this, and it's frustrating for me as a player because I love the game, and there are certain things that are progressing in a way that I like, but there are certain other things that I can't tolerate, and I shouldn't have to put up with it. Just because I bought the game several years ago and get free updates doesn't mean that I have to be okay with every single update that they make. I don't. I get to have an opinion about it, and this is my opinion. I think this is a very bad decision on their part. And if they don't know how to make a horse model, then they need to find somebody who does. Because this is not okay. If you guys are professionals with a, multi-million-dollar game, then you should be able to make a horse model at this point. There's really no excuse for this. This is very bad quality, and, back when it was just Notch who was doing everything, it made sense. When we got very small updates, or, things were changed or things didn't work because the game was still being developed and it was still it was a small community back then. But now Minecraft is like the big hot thing that everybody has to have, so the quality should get better. So that's my take on that. I am curious to hear what you guys think. The only other thing I can say is that the baby horse looks adorable. Of course, the thinness of the legs I think also helps, because I just made a chicken. Oh well. Anyways, the thinness of the legs helps a little bit. I mean, the head's still too big, but it's a baby, so we can kind of let that go a little bit. But the baby horse looks really adorable in the new model. This, on the other hand, this is not cute. But this is adorable. Like, that's the only other, nice thing that I will say. But otherwise, it doesn't work. It's just not working. So again, I do want to hear what you guys think about this specifically. I'm not covering the other things that are part of this snapshot, although there aren't really that many things to cover. But in any case, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my rant. I hope everything that I said made sense. And if it did, then, yeah, great. Happy about it. But if it didn't, you can ask me questions. You can offer your own opinions and counter-arguments, etc., etc. I'm just not going to debate mods with you guys because of what I said earlier, but otherwise everything else I'm like totally open to debating. So anyways, thank you guys very much, and as always, I will see you guys next time.